What's up, everyone? My name is Rad, and I'm here today bringing you my guide on Brony, aka Bronya Zajcik. Wait, Rad. Yeah? That's a Honkai Impact 3rd, my guy. Oh, you right? My bad, oops. And I am here today bringing you my guide on Bronya Rand. I'll be going over her traces, talent, technique, Eidolon recommended light cones, relics, and team compositions. I want to make all of my character guides as concise but detailed as possible. She will be level 50 and Ascension 3 for this guide. Timestamps will be listed down below in the description. Without further ado, let's drop that transition. Traces. Wind Rider Bullet. This is Bronya's normal attack. It deals wind damage equal to X amount of her attack to a singular enemy. Combat Redeployment. This is her skill. It cleanses a debuff from one ally. It allows them to instantly perform an action and it'll increase their damage by X amount for one turn. Though if you use her skill on herself, she can't instantly take action again. She will have the damage buff on her next turn though. Honestly, this skill is insane. The fact that it removes a debuff, but also immediately grants the selected unit who you choose to use the skill on perform an action right there and then. This provides incredible versatility because you can now affect your party's rotation of performed actions. You need more damage, you can have your DPS go a second time. You need more healing, you can have your healer grow a second time. You need to break the enemy stuff this meter in this turn, swap to whoever to perform said action. Very few things leave me in awe in Honkai Star Rail, and this is one of them.
기회는 다시 오지 않아. 돕게 해줘. 금방 널 즐겁게 해주지.
The Belobog March. This is her ultimate. It'll increase the attack of all party units by X amount and also increase their crit damage equal to X amount of Bronya's crit damage, plus another base value amount for 2 turns. Just like her skill, her ultimate is bonkers as well. It provides an astronomical attack boost to everyone on your team for 2 whole turns, which essentially enables your hyper carries, but also just overall in general, everyone will do more damage. So the benefit is across the board. The awesome thing about this is that you can forgo crit rate and just full focus on standing her up all crit damage. The only con I would say is that this ultimate is 120 energy cost, so it is a bit on the higher end. But it doesn't really matter much when you just annihilate enemies and also when her talent is in play.
우린 폭풍 속에 들어섰어. 수호와 방위를 위해 격파하라.
Speaking of which, leading the way. This is her talent. After performing her basic attack, her next action is advanced forward by X amount. This is great because now you shorten her action rotations and she is able to perform them much sooner or faster, whichever way you look at it. Thus, you build up energy quicker, but also this synergizes well with her Ascension 2 ability, which I'll talk about in just a bit. Banner of Command. This is her technique. Once you use her technique, when you head into the next battle, everyone in your party will have their attack boosted by 15% for 2 turns. So right off the bat, in the beginning of the encounter, everyone is already doing much more damage. For priority of leveling up skills, I'd recommend the order of Ultimate, Skill, Talent, and then Basic Attack.
패기를 보여줘. 아, 성가시네.
Abilities. Command Ascension to unlock her crit rate for her basic attack boost to 100%, which means every basic attack she does now will always crit. Earlier, I mentioned this meshes well with her talent, so now you crit with her basic attack, while also regenerating energy faster due to advancing her actions by performing her basic attack, thus leading you to perform your ultimate much more frequently while also providing offensive buffs to your whole squad. See how crazy this sounds now? Battlefield Ascension 4 unlock. At the beginning of a battle, all party units' defense boosts by 20% for 2 turns, so not only can you get a attack buff through her technique, but now also a defense buff just from this ability at the beginning of a battle, so you do more damage while also now mitigating more damage. Military Might Ascension 6 unlock. When Bronya is active on the field, she will now provide a permanent 10% damage buff to everyone in the current team. Literally at this point, I don't even know what else to say, so let me just move on to Eidolons. Eidolons. I'd say that Bronya's Eidolons are mostly mainly quality of life ones, and they basically just enhance her more on top of what she already provides. I'll be skipping over her E3 and E5 as they only provide levels to her skills respectively. E1, hone your strength. Upon performing her skill, she has a 50% fixed chance to recover 1 skill point. Has a 1-turn cooldown. I have my Bronya at E1. While this Eidolon is nice, it is a 50-50 chance, so there is RNG. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you don't. Though when you do, you essentially just get to use your skill for free since you replenish 1 point. E2, Quick March. Upon using her skill on a selected ally, they now gain a 30% speed boost after they perform their own action. It lasts for 1 turn. It's solid because it advances forward the selected unit's actions in the rotation. E4, Take by Surprise. When one of your party members uses a basic attack on an enemy with wind weakness, Bronya will instantly perform a follow-up attack on that same target. The attack will deal wind damage equal to 80% of her basic attack damage. You can only trigger this once per turn. This one is solid as it ups her offensive capability. E6, Piercing Rainbow. This just makes it so that the buff from her skill now lasts an additional turn. So instead of 1 turn, it is now 2. Very good at it, as it is an extra turn of amped up damage from your selected ally. Now, I didn't recommend where to stop at for Eidolons for Bronya, only because at base she is incredible. Plus, it's much more costly going for Eidolons on 5 stars. Her best ones I'd say are E4 and E6, but those are deep into warping. Light Cones. Bronya is of the Harmony path, and currently there is only 1 5-star light cone available. Fortunately, it is her signature light cone, which is but the battle isn't over. It'll boost her energy regen rate and restores 1 skill point when she uses her ultimate on an ally. You can only trigger this every 2 uses of her ultimate though. When she uses her skill, the next unit to perform their action, not including herself, deals X amount more damage for 1 turn. All in all, this is tailor-made for her. Really powerful light cone as it basically enhances her across the board. For 4 stars, I recommend Past and Future. Upon her using her skill, the next unit to perform their action, not including herself, deals X amount more damage for 1 turn. Sound familiar? It's because this passive is also a part of her light cone as well. Really solid, though I'd say Dance. Upon her performing her ultimate, all team members' actions are advanced forward by X amount. This one is very good as it allows your other units to perform their actions much sooner, thus quicker action rotations. Memories of the Past. It'll increase her break effect, and when she attacks, she also replenishes energy, though this can only occur once per turn. Not the best, but a solid substitute. As for 3 stars, honestly, any of them. Chorus. Once in battle, it'll increase all party members' attack. Cannot stack if another unit is using Chorus on the same team as well. Mediation. Upon entering a battle, everyone receives a speed boost increase for 1 turn. Meshing Cogs. If she attacks or gets hit, she replenishes energy. This is nice as it makes you build up her ultimate a bit faster. As for relics, there are 3 sets I recommend for her. First, Eagle of Twilight line. This will boost her wind damage by 10%, and after she performs her ultimate, her actions will be advanced forward by 25%. Her ideal set, I'd say, as of this time. It also synergizes well with her talent, so you'll be performing her actions much more sooner on rotation. Musketeer of Wild Wheat is next. This is an all-around solid general set for her. She'll make use of both the attack boost and also the speed, albeit minor, is quite nice. Considering Bronya's basic attack damage will always crit when command ability is up, the 10% 50% boost from this ramps it up a tad bit more. Lastly, Thief of Shooting. Meteor, you'll just gain a whole ton of break effect damage and it'll provide some minor energy replenishment. Primary stats to look for: body, crit damage, feet, speed. For substats, I'd say speed, crit damage, attack percentage, HP percentage, or defense percentage. As for planner ornaments, I'd recommend, I'm gonna get this right because I got it wrong the last time, Space Ceiling Station. I said Ceiling Space Station last time, but not this time. This one will provide 12% attack bonus plus another 12% if her speed reaches 120 or higher. Sprightly Von Vak, mainly for the 5% energy regeneration. It's minimal, but it's something. Fleet of the Ageless, it'll increase her max HP by 12%, and when her speed reaches 120 or higher, all party members' attack is boosted by 8%. This is nice. It makes her a bit tankier and gives a nice attack increase to everyone. There's also another one called a Celestial Differentiator. You mainly will use this 2-piece set for this one as it provides 16% crit damage. Primary stats to look for here are on the planner sphere: wind damage, defense percentage or HP percentage, link rope, energy regenerate. Substats, I'd say speed, crit damage, HP percentage, or defense percentage. Team compositions, truth be told, you can literally slot her in any team. Like I mentioned earlier, she works best when you have a hyper carry such as Dan Heng, Chu Shang, Hook, Zila, Yang Jing, etc. She's a universal unit in my opinion. You'll be a-okay wherever you slot her in. Comparing this version of Bronya to her past one in Honkai Impact 3rd, I can say that I believe this version of her in Honkai Star Rail is her strongest one yet. Ridiculous offensive buffs, crazy advancement of actions due to her skill. Her flexibility is second to none. Easy to build since you can just stack crit damage on her. I'd say arguably the best 5-star you can get when you begin your Honkai Star Rail adventure. If you get a Bronya, it's an absolute yes in all caps to level her up. She'll definitely be worth the investment now and in the long term. Welp, that's it. Very joyous to have been able to finally do this guide on Bronya. I absolutely love and adore her. But if you enjoyed today's video, think about dropping me a like or a dislike. I'm always open to constructive criticism. Also, if you've been enjoying the Honkai Star Rail content, think about dropping me a subscription as well. Would greatly appreciate that. As always, my name is Rad. You are all awesome. See you later.